sure are going to do plenty damage in the main tournament starting in 2 weeks. And I was correct. It is World 3 lead off. So, no, I didn't know in advance. So we lead off with World with 4-6, an Angry Sun. Not the best, not the worst stage. Good opportunity for them to avail themselves of some P-Speed strats if they can get the opportunity. Unfortunately, neither was able to do so. Uropsalis, unfortunately, taking a death. Teex having a little trouble with that Micro Goomba, causing all sorts of problems for him. And Teex finishes off 4-6. Uropsalis taking another death. 4-6 to the Paragoomba. Maybe he'll take advantage of that door and get a new set of enemies. Teex doing a nice job with the jumping on the Lakitu to skip over the door there. Very aggressive, angry stun there. Uropsalis, I think, is going to be okay. Oh, he gets... I'll take the flame for that one. Yikes. 4-4 and 5-9. Yes, this... See, we all dream of getting. Uropsalis is having a hell of a start to this, and I finally go into the door to get rid of that angry sun. Oh man, this is Oh, Uropsalis taking a death and Teex taking a death. So 4-6, surprisingly difficult start for Uropsalis, and he's just gonna take a game over. Paranoia pointing out that the other match got 7-1 as their start, and the monster who did this is handsome. Yes, I'm sure. Got quite a our other restreamer has quite a complex about these things, but it is. So Teex finally gets rid of the fire chomp, the double fire chomp, which is unusual these days, but such as it is. Uropsalis is finally done with 4-6. Yikes. What a start. Okay, so we got 4 pipe checks now. Teex is actually ignoring all of them and going straight for the hammer bro and double fire bro. Yuck. Uropsalis is going to help himself to a mushroom house and takes fire flower. Back, ready to go. Round 2 with the hammer bro. This time it's just boomerang bro, and he gets a mushroom. So all that work for, well, not exactly nothing, but pretty close. Alright, so interesting that Teex is actually going to play 4th tier. I don't think he did any pipe checks, so it makes sense to at least take a look at the pipes just to see where everything ends up, because there is a chance that no fort is required. Unlikely, but it's possible. So it would certainly be worth it. Alright, 4F2, no problem. Okay, that breaks the lock. Kill the other boomerang bros. Alright, let's take a look at the map here. Okay. Going after the other fort, 6F3, aka Carpet. Oh no, Uropsalis got caught and takes a death. So we'll have to do that again. This is a best of 1 match. Dragonfire. This is because it's a one-shot, doing a best one today. The big tournament we're doing for speed gaming starting later this month. The bracket stage of the tournament will be best of 3 every match. All right, so we've got a lot of pipe for Teex to check here. See what happens. Oh, Uropsalis taking a death there. Tried to sort of finesse his way around it. Did not work. He'll have to do it again. Gotta be careful. He's down to 2 lives. Running out of lives here. Teex finding out that he's gonna have to play more levels here in World 3 because the correct pipe is way in the corner. He's gonna have to play 3 more levels to get there. Leading off with that is 1-1. Teex finding one of the 9 lost levels in 3/7. Oh, Urop taking another death to 5-9. So he is just really struggling to make any headway early on here. He had not at all like the seed he drew in his first match against Jedab, where it really didn't show its fangs until later. He was able to build up a decent item count and build a little bit of momentum. He has had his momentum cut out from under him. At least 7 deaths so far in this first world. The only good news is that Teex hasn't been clean in this either. Oh, Uropsalis taking another death. Teex gets through 7-7. So Uropsalis is down to his last chance here. He has to do this. And he cannot die. Otherwise he'll have to play 4-6 and 4-4 again. Teex getting the World 7 airship. Alright, so... it hasn't been that first fire chomp, it's been the second one that's been giving Uropsalis all the trouble right now. I think Teex in his first go-round in this stage had a similar problem. Okay, there. Fine. Okay, famous last words, I'll just shut up now. Okay. And he'll get a free life out of this, at least. Okay, 1-hit Wendy, so that's the first generous thing the Seeds offered in a while. As Teex gets his wand at 8 on the nose. Uropsalis is going to do some pipe checks. Find the pipes are all interconnected. Let's see what he decides to do here. He's going to play Carpet Fort. Fortunately, that's not going to help him. He's going to have to play both forts, it looks like. Alright, so... Alright, so World 5. Here we go. And Teex has found our beloved Fort Knox. So, Uropsalis almost clipped there. Teex accidentally missed the jump. And gonna have to start over. Sets through. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, Uropsalis. Check the other set of pipes, gonna find that they're interconnected, so not that keen on starting a fight with Hammer Bros right now, which is understandable given the state of play. Gonna have to play this out. Look, 4F2 is not an especially difficult chord, so we should be alright. Doing it as small Mario might. After a slight hiccup to start this stage, finishes Fort Knox. To answer Mew's question, chat, will there be a 3-4 playoff? I do not believe there will be a third place match. Through. Kind of So we only have one fort in World 5 because 510 is appearing and there is no 510 in the vanilla game. So Fort Knox is the only fort they'll have to worry about. 6-1, no problem. Uropsalis is in 1-1. Sun, causing less havoc than he did to Uropsalis at 4-6. Teex is ignoring 510. He's going to play around it and just go for the 2 hammer bros, get some items. You got a hammer off, I got a cloud off the first one, music box on the second. Now he's going to play the tower, which is one of 4 stages that can never be randomized. The others being, of course, Rana stages World 7 and Bowser's Castle World 8. Teex showing off those P-Speed strats from his Warpless and 100% experience. Technically a pipe transition. Yeah. Uropsalis is going to play 7-7 now. Teex is out. Other pipes don't really help him much, so he's got to play 3 more levels to get to the airship. Leading off with that is 7-4. Uropsalis missed the drop. He's in a little trouble here. I don't think he's going to make it. Nope. Fortunately, couldn't get himself to crouch, so he's got to do it again. Again, he's got to be careful. He is down to his last life. He game overs. This is pretty much it. Sad to say, but we hope it doesn't happen. But if it does, that would pretty much fade. Alright, so... Alright, that should be fine. There it is. Okay, so we got enough 3 life out of this, so we'll be able to move on to World 2, hopefully. Teex picking out the last hammer bro, getting a P-Wing for his troubles. 1-4. Wendy was a one-hitter, so he should be fine. Missed the jump there, a little short on the landing. And to close out World 5 for Teex is 7-3. Again, putting those P-Speed strats very Warpless 100% to good use. Flying through the stage. $13.32 for Uropsalis. That was really rough now, but he is out. Can at least breathe a sigh of relief that that's over with. He's trying for the clip through the airship, did not get it, so he'll just normal. Great, got a normal Roy. Going for a fire kill and gets it. Nicely done. Uropsalis, Fort Knox now. Teex finishing World 2, 14-14. So what's our prediction, chat, for the next world? We've had 3 and 5. What's it gonna be? I'm gonna say 4. 6, we got a 1. It is saying 7, so is Mew. And it is 6. Mike is a fighter is correct. Teex, seeing a fort right away, decides to play it. He doesn't want to. You don't want to have to come back here if you can help it. It's a lot of wasted time scrolling from one end of the map to the other, especially in World 6, which takes a long. Alright, so 5F2 is done for Teex. See what. Play a couple more levels here, guaranteed. See, he's got a cloud, but he won't need it for this one. Second hand stage. Uropsalis, following Teex's model of just going around and then just playing the levels. $3-9 now. In theory, it's a long stay world, but it often can be just because of sheer size of it. Even if you get pretty favorable, Teex, all that lag there was actually preventing him from doing any inputs. Finally, is through. Takes care of 3-9. Now we get to the transition, and now we get to see what kind of map we're dealing with here. Okay. 2 pipe, visible pipes, which means the other 2 pipes are on the other side of the map. There's a hammer, so that could be really useful for Teex. He's going to check the free pipe first, and if it doesn't lead anywhere, then he might use the hammer on the other lot, on the other to get to the other pipe. Nope, doesn't need to do it. And it's a straight shot. He doesn't have to worry, it looks like. He's got a free pass to the World 6 airship. Fairly quick. Only 4 levels required. That's pretty good, actually. And none of them especially long. 3-9 was probably the longest of the 4 stages. Even 5F2 isn't long. Alright, so Teex is on his way to take on Lemmy in the World 5 airship. I hope chat's been keeping an eye on this development with the airships, the order that they have appeared in so far. As I do. Teex is going to stand there and just do a quick fire kill on Lemmy, no problem. 1750. Uropsalis finished 7-4. He's on to 1-4 now. He might actually go for an intentional 5 lives here just to get his life count back up. He's slumming the bottom rung for a while. Chat guesses on the next world. I will say 1. World 2 prediction. Uropsalis not going for. It is World 4. So a vanilla World 4. Alright, so okay, so we got both forts are required for completion because both are impeding their progress. And that's interesting. So poke and hope, you gotta play both of them. Bridge is always required in World 4. Teex starting off with 4F1 for top route. Around that swamp there. Maneuvering. Yeah, the World 4 forts do tend to be vanilla a lot, notice. We're not sure why. Alright, so that created the bridge, but unfortunately he can't get around that lock because hammers don't break locks under Tourney bracket control, so he has to play 3F1. Teex trying to go for the door 3 clip. Not work. I'll try that again. Nice bit of trickery if you can pull it off, but it costs you about 10 to 12 seconds if you don't do it right. Uropsalis underway in World 6. Those speed strats, trying to get some momentum, but getting footing there. Teex has actually played the coin ship, so coins and free item. That's what he gets. Misses the quick kill 1 cycle on 0 cycle on Hammer Bros, but does get a hammer. Trouble. And it is 7-2. P-speed strats again. Ooh, missed the jump, and we'll have to do a 2 cycle on. Oh, Teex wanted that star, but unfortunately, he clips through the wall. Very nicely done, Teex. Okay. Wondering what he was doing there, but clips through the wall again, so not your typical 7-2 route, but he gets it done. And Uropsalis is he's in a bit of a spot here, but gets around it and is done. Teex is onto the airship now. Nice P-speed movement for Teex. Normal Iggy so far. 4-hit Iggy. Well, that's no problem. Drops. Teex got it at 22-10. That's why long seeds so far with 3, 5, 6, 4. Giving trouble, and there go. Unfortunately, the World 3 airship killed my hope for a reverse order on the airship. But so I'll say World 7, and it's World 1. So Mike is the fighter is correct again, and what a map we've got there! Wow. Well, you really wish hammers worked this time. Hammers broke lock on this setup, man. That's one of the nastiest pipe setups I've seen in a long time. Uropsalis gets the wand at 23:05. Teex kind of taking it safe and almost got burned for it. More ways than one. Uropsalis, meanwhile, finishes World 3 at 23:05. Yikes, we've got a setup here. Plays out. Got Quicksand with a Vanilla Sun. Yeah, we've got 3/4. One of them is a different color. Sometimes that can lend a hint to what is what. Teex is actually taking an intentional death 1/4. I'm not sure why he did that. Okay, he's going to P-wing at the time. That's a good idea. Now, by logic, 1/4 cannot impede your progress to the finish. So, you may well have to play it, but can't stop you from finishing the world. Now that said, so he knows can't be the lock in front of him. So he's gonna have to play the other colored fort. Macobra is right. It could have saved him a level overall. So you take the bitter with the sweet here, although he gets tanks, so that's another free item. So I don't think he's complaining too much. gets a cloud for it, so this might actually turn out to be a net win for Teex, I think. Let's see, he's got tanks to Navy, so we got a little bit of World 8 synchronicity going here. Uropsalis finishing off those giant hammer bros, gets a P-Wing. Teex P-speeds his way through the Navy stage. So this fort, by logic, is going to break that lock. Alright. Establish that. Uropsalis playing the other level that Teex could have played but did not. It turns out to be the lost level World 7, waterfall stage, we call it. Another hammer for Teex. The seed is kind of mocking him a little bit, I think. With all these hammers, but he uses a cloud on the fort. Right, well, yeah, Mike is a fighter. That's a given. It can't have a path to the castle. It never will. Because it's optional to go after that item. The logic assumes you're always going for the item. That might be a little warped, but there it is. Alright, so Teex skipped the fort and played 5-2, which is a pretty safe stage overall against the World 4 airship. Teex trying to go for the P-speed on World 4 airship was a little short on one of the jumps, so I'll have to do this normally. So Uropsalis is done with Iggy. Gets his wand at 27-3, so Uropsalis has largely held serve after that disastrous start in World 3. 27-16 for Teex. Okay, so it can be 2 or 7. Last chance to guess. 7 or 2. 7 or 2. I will say 2. They love doing 7 as the last world for some reason. So we'll see how Uropsalis handles the world. Thinking about it, but yeah, hammer don't break locks. Sorry, pal, you're gonna have to do this normal. And it is World 2, so you, Macobra, and myself were right. I assure you that doesn't happen very often. Teex tried to use some 610 strats here. Speed strats didn't quite get what he was looking for, though. P-speeds. Normally. Uropsalis, nice chasm jump there. Gets back, just ekes it past the sun, so 610. Nicely done for Teex. No, it's not hard, though it can be a chore in Randomizer, especially if Boss Bass or Cheap show up. That can be a problem. 6F1 for Teex. He uses, again, some vanilla hundo strats to speed this up a little bit. Uropsalis going to quicksand stage. Answered chat's question, yes. The semifinals and finals of this tournament are being played under tourney bracket control. So yeah, no hammers do not break locks, no end cards. Take a look at that flag. Uropsalis is going to play this normally. Okay, so he's going to have to play the fort unless he really wants to play 2 extra stages. Tempting, but he might use that hammer he might use a hammer anyway to save him a pipe going through the pipe. Again, that'd save him about 5 to 10 seconds. It's not like he can use the hammers anywhere else. So Air Force, Navy. So we got a couple of World 8 forts running same time here. Yeah, figured he was going to do that, because... Yeah, but Cloudy does, but he's not going to use it. That's fine. 5-1 is not a particularly difficult stage, so... So, we're now seeing the fort Teex skipped. It's 6F2, the ice fort. Uropsalis lost to Fire Mario, but shouldn't have any trouble with the rest of the stage. Alright, so we have the World 1 airship. That means World 2 will be last. Thick 5-hit Morton. Yikes. 31-22 for Teex. How quick will Pipeline be? That's a fair question. Version 1.3 does seem to make World 7 a little more into like linear draws and that kind of stuff. So there is a kind of like linear logic, it seems like, with half the time, but that's not a guarantee of anything. We got 3 pipes up front, so let's see what we've got for a pathway. And, well, 2 of the pipes feed into each other, so again, linear logic kind of taking precedent. Uropsalis successfully utilized his strats, sail to World 7. Alright, the World 4 airship. Okay, so more pipe checks on the way for Teex. Not getting a lot. He was getting a lot of process of elimination. The only good news is the fort is in the same place as the lock. So there is that. It's which pipe is it? And there it is. All right, so he has to play the fort. And of course, it's 7F2, Piranha Fort. Alright, so he's got clouds. He's got a cloud and he's got music box. So he's using a frog suit. Ooh, wrong level to use a frog suit, unfortunately. Yeah, he takes the potential damage boost there. 5-6. Like, that's not the level you want to play Frog Mario on. Help. Teex, I think, is playing a little more conservative here because he does not want to die and have to play the other level he skipped. He will probably use a music box on the last Piranha. Yep. Okay, so Uropsalis is figuring this out, so it is a bit of a mind twister trying to figure that one out, but the correct decision and going back to play our Wild Teex. Second is in the World 2 airship, a one-hit Ludwig and a 3455 wand grab. Well, the reason he went for the frog suit is he wants to hold on to that Fire Mario just in case he needs it for Bowser, and the only other viable power-up he had was a frog suit. So it had less to do with the water stage and just, having a damage boost needed. Alright, so Uropsalis gonna go and pipe. That's fine. World 2, the desert fort leads off here. World 8. Drops. Done with 5-1. Okay, so lock breaks up front. 8-2 is standing in his way. So possible cloud play if he so chooses. Got a frog suit, he's got a P-wing. Hank's level, and it's just a regular level, so not the fort. He'll play this anyways, because Navy's right behind. Dealing with thick Morton. 5-hit Morton. Top of that. But no problem. He takes business, grabs 1 at 30-53, so about 5.5 back, so Teex now in 5F1. Holding on to his P-speed. Gun to the last section of 5F. Nice and done. Breaks a lock in the top right corner. Teex is going to take an intentional death on 6-4. Gets grabbed by another hand. 3-6. So valuable intelligence here. He gets another pipe check. Nothing doing there, so this is looking like an interest. This might force him into 8-2. Doesn't have a lot of other options here. Burn his last P-wing, and, well, if it were 7-6, that would have been a very serendipitous call. Unfortunately, it's 7-1. But the P-wing will not go amiss all the same. Teex kind of losing his bearings there for a second, not realizing to go another direction. Uropsalis has found his way to 7F2, much to his delight, I am sure. Pole vault jump there by Uropsalis. Oh, fortunately, mistimed his jump, and gonna have to do that again. Got a P-wing. Oh no, Uropsalis, no. Well, now we know what the anchor is. Third hand has grabbed Teex, and it's a 1-3. Teex play the level through, gets his done, and so he's seen all three hands stage. Yeah, the anchor was a cloud. We got two forts in the corner here. We got super tanks. And And if my math is correct, I think the last fort is going to be a fort. Much to a certain someone's pleasure. So the anchor was a cloud. Well, did not find out. Teex, I think, has figured it out. He's played 3 forts now. Uropsalis is in 6-8, and there it is. Teex has found it. Not have a hammer suit, unfortunately, so he's gonna have to play this norm. Oh, he got zinged by one of the lasers, so he's gonna, once a fire kill, he's gonna have to open the item boxes, give him what he needs. Teex, a little surprised he took an intentional death there. Okay, now he wanted to believe that it was a hammer suit. We now have officially confirmed it as a cloud. Teex. He's on his way. First try. Teex on the clip. Very nicely done. This is about as fast and a lot safer than having to go top or bottom route. 35 fireballs, a quick opening cycle from Teex, and that will do it. Teex is going on to the finals of the one-shot tournament. Finishes first with an official SRL time of 42:05. Get out the GGs for Teex. Uropsalis is underway now. World 8. We'll see how he navigates through this. Yeah, that opening world was just absolute train wreck for Uropsalis. He had awful luck, and 5-9 can be really brutal if it wants to be. And today it absolutely was. So, but he, apart from that, cloud usage wasn't quite as on point. Some of his routing wasn't on point, but still a very credible performance from him. So he will be someone that you do not want to sleep on in the speed gaming tournament in a couple of weeks. Not at all. He'll be a tough out, whoever gets in their group. While we wait for drops to finish, here is the link to the 20 tournament. In case there is anybody here who is not registered, who is interested in doing so, we absolutely welcome you to join, and or if you want to participate in some other way, we welcome that too. All runners of all skill levels are welcome to attend and join. Be a very entertaining. And after the one-shot tournament today, we will have a we will have our weekly race at 9 p.m. Eastern speed game, the big channel. We'll be using the Tourney flags you have not seen today, Flags 1, which is an interesting swerve on the settings where World Order is vanilla, levels are vanilla. So, for example, you saw 8-1 there on the screen. That'll be 8-1. So, it allows for some strats that you wouldn't normally get to see in a regular randomizer run. Because some of those speed run strats are situational. Uropsalis, not sure why he's playing this stage. It's not going to help him. I think he just realized that too. Oh, Teex, I didn't see you. Sorry. Hello.
No worries. Hey, welcome everyone. Yeah, that scene was quite a wild ride. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was in pretty much deep trouble just right in the beginning because you had that World 3 where you pretty much had like 3 or 4 consecutive levels where
I cannot hear. Uropsalis is trying to climb over the wall. Unfortunately, that does not work in 7-1. It does in 7-6, though. So, Midi Guy DP pulls off the upset on the 2 seed DLP 316. I'm sure it was within 5 seconds, as they always are. Ooh, Uropsalis picked the wrong pipe there. It's been a while since I played 7-1 normally. Well, Midi Guy, we had an evil 4-6 followed by 5-9 a couple of levels later. Really nasty enemy placement. How much harder is it flying all the time? You can't clip if you're flying. Yeah, and yes, you can clip through the wall in 7-1 and 7-6. However, with the tail. However, it's much more precise. So that's the final fort. We didn't get to 3F2. So it's like, I think it's sub-pixel perfect. Drops dealing with 1-3, play it through. Uropsalis is going to try some frog strats here. Wish him the best of luck. Yeah, unfortunately, Uropsalis did not not able to hold on to it, so fortunately, I have to without frogs. Right, so straight shot straight through. Uropsalis is all set. So the 5 jumps from Bowser, and we are out. We are done. Oh, Uropsalis taking the death there. That is a pity. And okay, Uropsalis has got quitted. He has decided to stop. So, but we give him GGs all the same. We look forward to seeing him in the tournament. And so from here we are on to the finals between Teex, the 1 seed, versus the 3 seed, Mini Guy DP. So that should be quite a match, I must say. I think it's going to be a really good one. So stay tuned. We'll be broadcasting the finals of our one-shot tournament in a short while. So good luck to both of our runners, and we'll see you all very soon.